Hi, my name is Kevin Halbrooks, and I'm the orchestral luthier here at West Music in Coralville, Iowa. Today we're going to talk about the proper way to take care of your instrument and to make you feel more comfortable. Before we get too far into things, I want to talk about the differences your instruments will go through during the seasons. When you turn your furnace on, it's always a good idea to have a humidifier in the case to prevent the instrument from getting top cracks or open seams. I recommend to damp it. We carry it at all our West Music stores, and it's a very inexpensive and very effective humidifier. So now I want to talk about tuning. Pegs are pressure fit and they come right out. So as you tune an instrument, it's a good idea as you tune up, you also want to push in a little bit because that'll keep the peg nice and firm and prevent the string from coming loose. Also, on the other end of it, there's the fine tuner. As you're tuning with the fine tuner, you can see that the arm will go up, which is hard to see on camera, but as it's sitting here in the tailpiece, the closer this gets to the top, the more risk for damage there is. If you let this rest on the top as you're playing, it'll vibrate against the top and do damage. So every once in a while, it's a good idea to back your fine tuner out and tune with the pegs. Now that we have this assembled, it's a good time to talk about strings. It's a good idea to change your strings about 4 times a year, or anytime you see a break, if your strings start to feel grungy, or if you hear a large tonal difference in your strings. While tuning, it's a good idea to check your end pin to make sure that it's properly wrapped around. If the end pin fails, then you'll lose your tension and it won't tune correctly. Moving on to the bow. After playing the bow, it's a good idea to untension, because if you do, then it will help the longevity of your rehair. If you leave it up to tension in your case, you're stretching out the hair and making it so that the bow will need repair a lot sooner. One thing to notice is as you tighten it, it slides back in this slot here. And so if you leave it up to tension for a long time, as the hair will stretch, it'll get closer and closer to the end of the slot. Once it hits there, it will no longer tighten and the bow will not be usable. So now that we're putting the instrument in the case, it's a good idea to ensure that the case closes freely. If there's any tension on the case, don't close the instrument. It's to ensure that the instrument does not get damaged. So this is some basic things you can do to help the longevity of your instrument. If you have any questions, feel free to call me at 1-800-373-2000 and ask for Kevin. Once again, my name is Kevin Halbrooks, and thanks for watching.